Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Whenever something is important, it is emphasized again and again and again and again. So in this Bhrugavalli that you have chanted, what was emphasized most? Tapasa Brahma Vijijñāsasva Tapo Brahmeti. Not once, not twice, not thrice, more than 5 times. So, we have to get a clear picture about what tapasya means. Tapas. In Bhagavad Mahapuran, this story comes. From Narayana's umbilicus, there was a big, ocean-like, hole, and lot of mud was there. And from that, one lotus came out. Because lotus is born out of mud, isn't it? Unless there is mud in Narayana's Navi, how can lotus come out? He must not have taken bath. So, the lotus came out. And on that lotus was Brahmaji. Brahmaji had originally one head. He came up and all alone, nobody other than him. So he looked to the left. One head was born to the left. Then he looked to the right. And one more head was born to the right. Then he looked behind. One more head was born behind. See? And yet he didn't know. What? Then he heard All India Radio, Akashvani. See? 1621. So he said, what is 1621? Then he came to know it is 16th letter in the alphabet is Ta and 21st letter in the alphabet is Pa. Tapa. And for doing that tapasya, he entered the stem of the lotus on which he appeared. And he went deep down to the source. And then again he came back. His tapasya was complete. And then out of that tapasya, Yukta Brahmaji. First Brahmaji was ordinary Brahmaji. See? Like earlier when you get married, you are an ordinary husband. After children are born and lots of problems come, you become a tapasya yukta husband. See, you have gone through many ups and downs. See? So Brahmaji has done the tapasya and he discovered wisdom. Tapasya is the source of wisdom. See, wisdom comes only when we learn from our experiences of life. So tapasya has to be understood and is understood by different people in different ways. Like, those who are petu like me, I believe only in 2 things, eat and sleep. No third thing. So for me, tapasya is, don't take food, oh God, it is too much. Can I take half? So those who are eating oriented, for them tapasya is, on Monday I take only once meal. And at one time I take sufficient for 3 times. tapasya. Then on Tuesday also observe fast. Ekadashi observe fast. And then there is a menu for Ekadashi, Falahar. See? In this manner, those who are thinking of eating only, for them tapasya is abstaining from food. That is their tapasya. Now those who are too much body oriented, for them tapasya is agre vanni prushte bhanu ratrau chubuku samarpita janu. When it is the cold time, don't put on the warm clothes, and go through the tortures of the cold. What is the tapasya? Oh, see. And when it is so hot, killing hot, then they'll be sitting in the sands of the rivers, and all around there will be fire, and in the center they are sitting, facing the fire and facing the back to the sun. Agre vanni prushte bhanu. See? What are you doing? Tapasya. The other day we were in Kumbh Mela. I went there for a time pass. It's a great time, but there is nothing to achieve in this world, I tell you. So there were some Kamandalus with me. And then one Kamandalu said, Swamiji, please show us something. I said, come on, I will show you something. And there was one Mahatmaji doing tapasya. What was his hand? Left hand. Left hand he had kept up like this. And the nails were, in a Guinness Book of Records. Designed there, curly nails. So when he saw that a group of people is coming, immediately his disciple came and held his hand and put in a sling. Otherwise it is down. No questions. Why he is keeping the hand up? Tapasya. Body oriented tapasya is like this. See? Then the next tapasya is prana oriented tapasya. So prana oriented tapasya is what? Normally people breathe in a comfortable way. These people will bury themselves under the soil. See? And come out after 2 days, 3 days. Great Tapasvi Maharaj ki jai ho. Then the next tapasya is that of at the mental level tapasya. Mental level tapasya is what? Mental level tapasya is leave the wife and children and go to Vrindavan and start Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Tapasya. I have left everything because of my love for Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Mental level tapasya. Then intelligence level tapasya. I know Upanishads, I know Gita, I know Brahma Sutra, I know Mahabharata, I know. Whole day and night I am only studying. See? Therefore, when it is said in the Upanishad, Tapo Brahmeti Vyajana, Tapasa Brahma Vijijnasasva. Tapas is Brahman. So what tapas is Brahman? Not taking food is Brahman. Annam Brahmeti Vijana, datke khao. See? Therefore, what is the principle of tapas? Tapas has two aspects. One, we all have certain notions that without something we cannot survive. These are notions only. It is not the truth. For example, when I go to take food in various houses, they ask, Swamiji, what kind of food you take? So I like playing fun with the people, But there is nothing to be serious. Then I ask, whose house is this? Gujarati, Bengali, Punjabi, South Indian, North Indian. स्वामी जी ये साड़ा पंजाबी का घर है ठीक है ये पंजाबी's house. Then I tell them what I eat I will not tell you, but what I don't eat I can tell you. And then I tell them I don't take onion, garlic, tomato, paneer, rajma, chole, bhature, pengan ka parta. Now they are what to cook. Because they cannot think cooking is possible without these things. See? We have these notions that these things are essential for life. These notions must be hammered out. See? And it can be done only if sadhur evasya mantavyaha samyak vavasito hi saha. He who has a firm resolution, tapasya means discovery of independence. That is tapasya. So, we are dependent on things, we are dependent on beings. And that dependence makes us slave. Slaves cannot have freedom in life. See, friends. And as the age grows among the married people, the woman starts becoming stronger and the husband starts becoming weaker. See, all ladies are so happy. At least somebody has recognized that. See? When they begin their married life, that time the husband is strong. See? And as the life goes through, the husband starts becoming a creeper. For everything, wife. Where is my towel? Shall I put on this shirt? Don't put on any clothes and go out. How much dependence? They cannot think of living independently. See? Tapasya is discover your freedom. No object and no person in this world should have a license to bind us. See? Otherwise, we cannot achieve anything in life. I had a friend, she organized my trip to Kailash, Manas. And she also wanted to come. It's very good. You join, so I don't have to worry. And then, on the last moment, she said, I am not coming, Swamiji, but I have made all arrangements. I said, all right. And then, I asked, why you are not coming? No, it's okay, Swamiji. Now you go, I'll tell you later. Now you are getting late. I said, all right. We came back. I said, so why didn't you come? We had such a great fun. Swamiji, I tell you now the truth. There are no commodes on the way. And therefore I could not come. Now those who are attached to commodes, how can they see in Kailash? Kailash is not a commode. See? Dependence is slavery. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. Etad vidyat samasena lakshanam sukha dukkhayoho. Mahabharatkar says, all dependence is misery. All independence is joy. See? So tapasya is a technique by which we should be able to discover this freedom. With this foundation of understanding, then you observe fast and come to discover that if you do not take onion and garlic for 4 months during Chaturmas, you don't die. If you have discovered this, then your tapasya is successful. But what we do it under pressure, and thereafter, the moment it is over, then even in the tea and coffee, we will put garlic and onion. 4 months I was away. There was one student, he left afterwards. This happened somewhere. And after about 2 months course it was there, some intense course. And 2 months after, we came to the bus stop. And he straight away told, Swamiji, let us go to the hotel. I said, all right. We kept our luggage with somebody, went to the hotel. He ordered 2 liters of milk and 2 kilograms of jalebi. I said, look here, I don't eat sweets and I don't take milk. He said, who ordered for you? Then he ate the 2 kilograms of jalebi like a buffalo and 2 liters of milk. He said, last 2 months I was suffering. I did not get it. That is not tapasya. Discover freedom. The day you feel that you are incomplete on account of something or somebody, you are going the wrong way. See? Simply chanting Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. You are that infinite reality. No object, no person, no condition, no place should have the freedom to bind us. Tapasa Brahma Jidnyasasva. Then we have understood one aspect of tapasya. See? And the second aspect of tapasya is we lack self-confidence. See? I don't think I can do that. I don't think. See? So many times I have tried to get up early in the morning. I get up and again I go to sleep. I don't know. I think I am good for nothing. See? We have no confidence. Self-confidence is a manifestation of our faith in God. We simply talk about faith in God. But what is that faith in God? Faith in God is, see, Paramatma Vishwas is Atma Vishwas. See, when somebody asked Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, sir, how do I know whether God is happy with me or not? He said, forget about God. Are you happy with you? He is not somewhere outside. But we are frustrated. We GK kya karenge? And such people don't die also. Tragedy. Therefore, confidence is necessary for achieving anything in life. This confidence is invoked by this process of tapasya. See, one example, I'll tell you my own example. So it is, every time I don't bluff, sometimes I tend to. You know, I was in South Africa and I was telling my host, I said, Mama, I'm feeling very heavy. I think I must stop taking sweets totally. I was anyway not taking, but I should not take even one piece of sweet. He said, Swami, because you have taken up the topic, I will talk to you something. I said, tell something. He said, you take at least half a dozen times tea in a day. Yes. Every time you add 2 or 2.5 teaspoonful of sugar in your tea. Yes. How much sugar you intake? If you simply stop taking sugar in your tea and eat sweets, you will have no problem. I said, hey, that's a good idea. No, but don't do it suddenly, do it slowly. I said, no slow. Either this way or that way. See. So from that very moment I stopped. No means no. But Swamiji, I said, there is no Swamiji. No means no, yes means yes. Unless you are committed, nothing can be achieved in life. Tapasya, tapas invokes these two faculties in our system. First, independence on things and beings. Second thing, self-confidence. See, when these two things happen, then we are no more slave to the outer world. See, how we are slaves? Because of the things, because of the beings, what people will say. See, like when we take food, people put in the plate so much quantity, they feel that we are buffaloes. So initially, when I was new in my profession, I never knew. But now I am expert. So I used to try to know we should not leave food in the thali, you should eat everything and then suffer. So from that day onward, I just take out whatever I want and the rest of the... What will happen to let it go to dog who cares. Take care of yourself. Most important. Now, what people will think, that is their freedom. See? One lady told me, Swamiji, you did not take the dish I prepared, I don't like it. I said, it's your problem, it's not my problem. Relax. See, discover this freedom. And when this freedom is discovered, the world will stop bothering us. When the world will stop bothering us, then only you can be contemplative. We are not contemplative because we are all the time worried about the world, what people will say. See, people have got better things to do. We have this wrong notion. If I do this, what people will say. Nobody is looking at you, man. We only imagine what people will say. See. So when the world is no more a botheration for us, then we come to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Ahamapetakam nija vibhanakam mahadidam tapo ramanavagiyam. The real tapasya is this. Not standing on one leg. Not sleeping on the thorn braids. See? Two Babajis were sleeping on thorn bed. Well prepared, steel, nails and sleeping there. One of them got up and he was searching. Other asked, hey, what are you doing? No, I am seeing where I can fix the mosquito net. That is not tapasya. It's a cartoon. The real tapasya is aham apetakam. When this I will be dissolved, then alone it is the real tapasya. See? In tapasya we give up something, is it not? Instead of standing on two legs, we stand on one leg, we have given up one leg. In tapasya, I have given up, there is a tradition in India, I don't know whether you know or not. When people go to the holy places like Haridwar, Rishikesh, Badrinath, etc., they give up something. Because that is the tapasya. So when one Dadaji went, grandfather, so the children said, Mama, wherever Dadaji has gone, oh beta, he has gone to Haridwar. What he will do there? You have to do puja and you have to give up something. Oh, really? Then Dadaji comes back. Dadaji, what did you give up in Haridwar? Beta, I have given up anger. Dadaji, what did you give up in Haridwar? Beta, I have given up anger. Dadaji, what did you give up? Beta, I have given up anger. Giving up is tapasya. See? Now the question is, tapasa brahma vijidnyasasva, Bhagwan created this world also out of tapasya. Be very attentive. Bhagwan also did tapasya to create this world. We also have to do tapasya to discover our essential nature. Two tapasyas. So tapasya is the principle wherein we give up something. And what is that to be given up which is most valuable for us? See, one person went and he was thinking what to give up, what to give up, what to give up. Started thinking, 2 days he was thinking. And then one day I discovered there is one fruit which is never available anywhere. That fruit. That is not the way. What is most valuable and important for us, that we give up. What is that Bhagavan has given up? See? Bhagavan is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satchidananda, one without a second, non-dual, conscious, blissful existence. Is it not? Now what he can give up? He has given up his non-duality and adopted the duality. That is his tapasya. See? Non-duality is the most important thing for him because he is essentially non-dual. Okay, then what we should give? Find out what is most essential for us. For us, the most essential is iPad, iPod, iPhone, ICICI bank account. See? Unless we give up this most valuable thing for us, called as I, the ego, there is no tapasya. See? So what is the real tapasya therefore? The real tapasya is that by which we give up our small little pokey eye. Ahami nasha bhaji, aham taya, spurati vrit swayam, paramapurna sat. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, when you make a bhaji of the small ahami nasha bhaji banao. When the small little I disappears, the absolute shines forth. See, friends. So what is to be done? What tapasya? Tasya jnanamayam tapaha. The real tapasya is of the nature of knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And this is what the Bhrigu was told by his father Varuna. What he was told? Only arrow marks were given. These are the locations where Brahma can be found out. What is the Brahman was never told. See? And the 5 locations were Anna, Prana, Mana, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya Kosh. And then, now you do tapasya. Now what will be tapasya at the level of the Annamaya Kosh, the gross body? So he started contemplation. Anna deva kalvimani bhutani jayante, annena jatani jivanti. See? Everything is born out of Anna. Everybody is living in the Anna, the food. And again they go back to the Anna. So this is the Lakshana. This is the attribute of the Brahman told to us. Yena jatani jivanti. That because of which the beings are living, existing and ultimately go back. That is the Brahman. Find out what it is. So he started Annam Brahmeti Vyajanat, because Anna Deva Khalvimani Bhutani Jayante. Anna is the Brahman. He started contemplation. But then he again thought, how this Anna can be Brahman? Because it is modifying. That which modifies cannot be Brahman. Then I think there is some mistake in my understanding. Therefore, again he goes back to the teacher, father. Father says the same thing. Tapasa Brahma Vidijnasasva. Don't ask, inquire and discover. That is why I rarely entertain question and answer sessions. All those who ask questions, they are laziest of all the kind of people. Don't ask questions. Find out your answers. When we ask questions, we get reply. Reply is not an answer. Answer you have to discover. Tapasa Brahma Vijijnasasva. Find out. See? So again he says, Tapasa Brahma Vijijnasasva. Again he goes, okay, Anna is rejected of Prana. Then again, yes, Prana Deva Kalvimani Bhutani Jayante. Pranena Jatani Jivanti. When the Prana goes, they also go. Pran must be Brahman. Correct. But that which comes and goes, how it can be Brahman? Again, oh God, this is also not Brahman. Where I am going wrong? Let me go and ask. Again you ask. Tapasa Brahma Vijijnasasva. Find out. Don't ask me. See? Then Mano Brahmeti Vyajanat. The whole world is born out of mind. When you are happy, everything is beautiful. Ah, how nice it is, how nice it is. See? When you get married for the first time, in the first year, you ask your wife to get you a cup of coffee and she gives you a cup of rasam and yet it is tasty. See? Because you are happy. That is the only time you are happy. See? Because when the mind is good and happy, everything is beautiful, everything is nice. See? So, the world is created according to the quality of the mind. But mind is also appearing, disappearing. How it can be the Brahman, that is also rejected. See? Like that, Panchakosha Viveka is done. One by one rejected. And then ultimately, Annamaya Atmanam Upasangramya, Pranamaya Atmanam Upasangramya, Manomaya Atmanam Upasangramya, Vijnanamaya Atmanam Upasangramya, Anandamaya Atmanam Upasangramya. All that what can be rejected and transcended is done. And that which cannot be transcended and that which cannot be rejected, that thou art. See? And if we have really reached there, then what happens? Ha, vu, ha, ahamannam, ahamannada. I am the experiencer. I am the experiencer. The duality disappears. That joy, it is uncreated bliss. We know only the joy through indulgence. Our joy is only relative. It is not absolute. See, friends, therefore the real tapasya is first give up gross body identification. That is your real tapasya. And if this gross body identification is the tapasya, if this is understood, then you will work only on this. So what is the real spiritual practice? Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanamrata Paripalanamathavadanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam. It's not going to lead anywhere. See, friends, the real spiritual practice is step number 1. Anything by which we are able to attain freedom from gross body identification is spiritual practice. Then what should we do for that? No, you decide. Tapasa Brahma Vidya. Torture the body. You will become more body identified. Do yogasana, you will be buried in the body. See, friends, what was the tapasya done by the student Bhrigu? Vyajanat. He reflected upon again and again, again and again. That reflection on the mantras of the Upanishad is the real tapasya. Not a mechanical thing. Get up in the morning, take cold water bath, oh, ha, ha, then sardi and oh, ha, take 10 times bath. See? Last life must be fish. That is not spirituality. It's only a cartoon of spirituality. Only work on this. That Annamaya Kosha I cannot be. And whatever you do work on that, that is the real tapasya. And that tapasya is through contemplation, reflection. Now this body, what we claim to be ours and our self to be the body, work on it. How is it possible? Is our body created by us? Can anybody claim, I am a self-made man, like amoeba, I am born out of binary fission? No. When the body is created by parents, the body never listens to us. You must have seen, there are people who are agarbatti brand, they want to become fat. They can eat the whole live buffalo, yet they continue to be agarbatti. And contrary to that, there are round figures. They abstain from every kind of food. By mistake, they look at the advertisement of ice cream, they put on 5 kilos. See? So the body is not created by us. The body doesn't listen to us. And yet, I am the body. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Na tvam deho nendriyani na prano na mano nadhi vikaritvad vinashitvad drushyatvad cha ghato yatha. You cannot be the body, sense organs, prana, mind, intellect, etc. Because drushyatvad, they are an object of knowledge. Vikaritvad, they are subject to modification. Vinashitvat, they are subject to destruction, like a pot. So if the pot is not me, how the body can be me? Work on this. How can we work? This is the homework. See? I am not this glass. Now, how I understand from this experience, I am not the glass, means what? If there is a hot water in the glass, I don't feel the heat. If there is cold water in the glass, I don't feel the cold. If there is no water in the glass, I don't feel empty. If the glass is filled, I don't feel filled. Is it not? Now work on this. If I am identified with the body, then alone I become husband, wife, brother, sister, mother, father, etc., etc. And when we are not identified with the body, are we any one of them? No. Then who is miserable in this world? These non-existing entities are miserable. See, and we all go through this experience. In the deep sleep and dream, we are not identified with our body. Therefore, that time we are none of the relations, none of the possessions, and therefore all happiness. So, what should be the practice? That I am not the body? Remain happy in spite of your wife and husband. See, that is the highest tapasya. The Babaji's yogis go to the forest and invite troubles under the name of tapasya. They will be sitting there without any covering and rains and cold and all that. Why tapasya? You don't have to do that. You have got homemade tapasya. So the first tapasya, that you are not the body, is remain ever cheerful and happy. See? Otherwise, all the time talking about body, pain here, pain there. Swamiji, why there is pain in my knee? See? What can you talk? Then I also play fool with them. Mama, please tell me, why God has given us eyes? Swamiji, do you think I am a baby? No, you are not. You are worse than that, but you reply my question. God has given us eyes to see, ears to hear. In the same manner, knees are given to pain in old age. So they are doing their job. It is a spiritual practice. See? Therefore, we have to rise above the body identification. This is the first thumb rule. Then work on it. See? When I am not identified with my body, as in deep sleep or dream, be attentive. Where I am? Nowhere. What I am? Nobody. What I have? Nothing. So practice that. Practice as nobody. When we practice as nobody, we can never get insulted. Somebody always gets insulted. Nobody can never get insulted. There was a great master, and he had a disciple. So they were walking on the Ganges bank, and on their way it became evening. So they decided to stop. And there was one farmer's field, and they have constructed some, out of bamboo, some place, maybe about 8 feet above the ground level, where he can go and take rest at night and see also if there is somebody coming, etc. So the Guru Maharaj told, Beta, I don't get sleep anyway, you can go and take rest there, it is free, nobody is there. So the young disciple was very happy. Guru Maharaj ke jai ho. He went up there and nicely slept. The owner of that machan, he came there with a lantern in his hand. And he said, who is this? So this fellow was lying down. Don't you see? Mahatma ho. I am a great Mahatma. He took a danda and gave him left and right. Mahatma ho, Mahatma ho. And he kicked him out. Next day, Guru Maharaj said, Beta, How was the night? You had good sleep? Yes, Maharaj, it was very comfortable. Today also we'll stay here, we'll not go, okay? Okay. Then next night he said, Maharaj, tonight you go there. Because I cannot be selfish. You go and take rest. I'll simply sit and do bhajan. Guru Maharaj went up there. And Guru Maharaj went and sat there. He did not lie down, he sat there and he was simply sitting quiet. Without talking, without doing anything, sitting quiet. Again that owner came with the same lantern. And he saw one Mahatma sitting quiet without any disturbance. Did not talk, did not open his eyes, no nothing. That person came and he did namaskar. Maharajji, how blessed I am. You have come to my place. Yesterday I don't know who came. Anyway, yesterday is gone. Today you please bless me. And then take this milk and peda and nice thing, and seva and everything. Next day morning, Mahatma Ji came down and Chela was waiting. Kaisi padi? So he asked, Maharaj Ji, how was it? He said, God is great. That person came, he gave me so many things to eat, he did my seva also. And I am feeling very relaxed. Really? Yes. But then why did he beat me? So the Maharaj said, you must have become somebody. Tell me what happened. And then he tells, when I was there, I was lying down, he asked, who are you? I told him, I am Mahatma. Don't become Mahatma. See, we all become husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, husband, etc. And the moment you become somebody, you are qualified for kicks. Think, friends. And how we become? Only after body identification, is it not? So what should be spiritual tapasya? Tapasya, don't take your position in life very seriously. Know for certain, this is a mega drama going on. Do your job, you are acting perfectly well. If you are a military officer, in the office, roar like a lion. But when you come home, meow, meow. Both the places acting. One person was asked, hey, how come in the office you are a tiger? But when you come home, he said, look here, at home also I am a tiger. But Sherawali is sitting on me. Both the places I am tiger only. See, friends. Then worldly possessions and relations will not be a botheration for you. Now be attentive. When we are practicing to rise above the body identification, means what? Means worldly possessions and relations will stop bothering us. See? And if you look within, we are all miserable on account of these two things. Possessions and relations. And what is the root of these two problems? Body identification. So, to that extent, we are not disturbed by the possessions and relations. To that extent, we are rising above body identification. See? Thus, when we are not disturbed by these possessions and relations, then our mind is now available to us. Now our problem is, our mind is not available to us. We want to study, but mind is not available. We want to go to sleep, mind refuses to sleep. We want to study, mind goes to sleep. Ulta. And we become frustrated. Because the mind is carrying so much of burden that is not available to us. Such a mind which is free from these two problems of possessions and relations, that mind alone can take the second step. And the second step is what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said, Aham Petakam. Now find out, what is our position? If I am the embodied who is other than the body, who is this embodied? So we are given a term, something has to be said. Like, an unknown entity is indicated by X. In the same manner, the embodied is indicated, who is not known as yet, indicated as Jiva or the soul. Be very attentive. We have some kind of words indicating what the absolute reality is. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Brahma is said one way or the other. But what is Jiva? Have we ever inquired? We simply accept that I am the Jiva. Papoham, Papa Karmaham. Find out who is Jiva. What is Jiva? What is the definition of Jiva? What do we mean by Jiva? Then we will come to know that there is nothing like Jiva. That is Ahamapetakam. That is the real meaning of tapasya. See, friends, now to understand from your day-to-day examples or life experiences, man and husband, are they two or they are one? Man before marriage was man. After marriage he becomes husband. Does he cease to be a man? He continues to be a man. But who is miserable? Not the man, the husband. So if we have to define a husband, who is a husband? Husband is happy man suffering through the limitations of the wife. He is called as husband. In the same manner, happy Paramatma suffering through the limitations of the Panchakoshas is called as Jiva. Think. Like husband is a common noun. It is not a proper noun. In the same manner, Jiva is not an individuality, friends. Jiva is just a phenomena. See, the day we discover this principle, that we are no more an individual, but we are the expressions of the divinity. Our condition is like the sparrow sitting in front of the mirror. You must have seen sometime. The sparrow sits in front of the mirror and thinks there is somebody, and goes on pecking till she starts bleeding. In the same manner, we take this Jiva, the soul, the husband to be real and start suffering. See? Then how to live? Karnataka, the only one way. Lead your life as if you are on the stage of the drama of life. And this is what Bhagavan Rama did. Ram Navami recently, What did Rama do? Natak only. See, original Sita never went with Ravana. Original Sita was hidden in the fire element. Who went was only the Xerox copy. And the Xerox Sita who has gone, Rama knew it. But for the others, how he acted? Oh, trees, fairies, my beloved Sita, without her I cannot live. Such a perfect acting. the more you can act perfectly, you are growing spiritually. See? An actor acts, whether it is a part of joy or sorrows, perfectly, but is neither joyful nor sorrowful. See, friends. Therefore, the second part is do your duties, whatever you have to do, perfectly well, but don't get carried away by them. The moment it is over, it's over. That's it. Don't carry the load on your mind. And in this manner, the real tapasya is giving up the most essential aspect of our personality called as these aham, jiva, the notion I am the body, the notion I am the soul. This has to be given up. Aham apetakam. When these two notions are given up, nirvibhanakam, the infinite blissful self will manifest. And the manifestation of the divinity, when happens through any person, that person is a great Mahatma, Jivan Mukta. And this is what is the purpose of Tapasa Brahma Vidijnasasva Tapo Brahmeti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.